All right, guys, so today I'm going to do a headlight restoration on the CRV. And so if you look at the headlights here, this one is pretty fogged up, hazy. This one I had done a mild restoration on, just using some super fine grit sandpaper and then some polishing compound. But today I'm going to do both headlights with this Cerakote Headlight Restoration Kit. So this kit is a 3-step process. So you get some step 1, which is oxidation removers. These are like just little wet wipes that will remove the yellowy haze off of this. Then step 2, you get this little sanding block, and there's 2 different grits of sandpaper in here, and that gets off any of the rest of the oxidation that the wipes don't get. And then your third step, after you do that, you wash the headlights, get them all nice and clean, make sure they're super, super dry. Can't be any liquid anywhere. And then this is just a clear coat wipe. So 1 wipe for each headlight, and that will kind of seal up the headlight, protect it from UV, and makes it nice and clear again. So here's a look at what I'm starting with. And the driver's side that I had done a mild restoration on. And I've already washed the headlights with just some soap and water. I did that last night, so they're nice and dry. So it comes with gloves in the bag. Wear those just so you don't get whatever chemicals in this on your skin. And start with that. Okay, so first wipe. Starts out pretty white. You just want to get every surface. So look how gross that is. Lots of oxidation. Okay, the instructions do say if the oxidation remover gets on your paint, wipe it off immediately. And so you're supposed to do both headlights, step 1 on both headlights, then step 2 on both headlights, because there's some wash process and dry process between these. But I think I'm just going to do this bad headlight, the unrestored one first, and then we'll do a comparison, and then I'll do the other side. And we're supposed to rinse thoroughly. All right, so you can see headlights are pretty cloudy. Now you want to get your little sanding block. It's just got Velcro on it, and there's a red disc and a gray disc. We're going to start with the red. It is a 2000 grit. The gray is a 3000 grit. So we're going to start with this, and you just attach it like so. And then you want to make sure you get your headlight wet. And so as you're sanding, you want to use non-circular motion, and for 2 to 3 minutes. So, and you just want to make sure your headlight stays wet while you're doing this. So obviously don't sand through your paint, but if you need to, you can pull the sandpaper off and get little corner areas where it's tough to get the whole sanding block in. Like right down in here is pretty tight. The whole thing won't fit. I can tilt it a little bit, but so 2 to 3 minutes. Just make sure to keep it wet. And so this is very similar to the other process. I've got a video showing how to restore headlights. I'll put a link up in the corner. But this is pretty similar to that process. Basically sanding off all this old gunk. I think the sandpaper grits that I had were 800 and 1000, so Already these are much finer. So get a little clearer, a little less cloudy just right from the get-go with the finer grit paper. All right, I think I'm going to call that good for the red pad and switch to the gray pad. So once you finish with the red pad, you want to make sure you rinse this really well to get any of the grit that was sanded off of there, so that your gray pad doesn't put bigger scratches in it. So same thing, non-circular motion. All right, I'm going to call that good as well. And now to dry. So I recommend using a couple dry towels, getting everything bone dry. If you've got an air compressor, you can blow in these little cracks and crevices just to get any moisture out, because you want everything completely dry before the next step. All right, so next step. Put on the other gloves. One thing, it's nice. I've got pretty large hands and these gloves fit nice. So, horizontal. Wow. That looks beautiful. So that looks pretty amazing. You can see the reflection of the light bulb up on my ceiling. That stuff just kind of fills in all of the little micro scratches and makes it nice and crystal clear. So let's compare that to this one over here that I had sanded down and polished. Oh, it's probably been about 2 months ago. You can already see just from this sitting outside, it has developed a yellowish tint to it. That is the oxidation. So I think that's where this kit really comes in handy with these step 1 wipes to remove all the oxidation. That's the nice thing with step number 3 is it's a ceramic clear coating. So it's going to give it some really good protection, UV protection, and it just makes it crystal clear again. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side off camera. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. Super simple, super straightforward process, and it's a pretty cheap thing to do. These kits range anywhere from $16 to $20 depending on where you get them. I will post a link down in the description. It's an affiliate link. If you purchase through there, it helps me out a little bit, and I appreciate that. But you can also pick them up at your local auto parts store or Walmart. But if your headlights are super foggy and not getting very good light output, definitely pick up one of these kits and do your headlights. Make a world of difference just in how it looks and also how they perform at night. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you like what I do, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, we'll see you later.